In this episode, I'm going to show you how to make a pluck similar to the one in Lil Tecca's Ransom. Welcome back to Sound Design Sunday. If this is your first time here, I hope you find something useful. Remember to click subscribe and ring the bell to keep up to date with future videos. So this preset isn't exactly the same as you hear in the beat. I wanted to keep it all within Serum, and without an extra bell sample, it's going to be quite hard to recreate the same sound as in the song. So to keep it simple for Sound Design Sunday, I've created something similar that I hope you like. Okay, so let's get into it. It's quite difficult to get a natural bell sound in Serum, so what I'm using is the Glass Lid 5 in the noise oscillator, which is under Attacks, Miscellaneous and Glass Lid 5. I've got the one shot on and the key follow pitch tracking. The phase and random are both down. The level I've got on 80. The pan is in the centre and the pitch I've got on 19 semitones. This doesn't mimic the bell exactly, but it gives it a nice natural sound. So moving on to oscillator A. I've gone for basic shapes. I've got the wavetable position on 3. For unison, I've gone for 4 with the detune on 0.09. The blend I've got on 68. This just adds a nice little tone to it. And what we're doing with the level is we're automating this with the envelope. So the envelope, I've got the attack on 0 milliseconds, the hold on 0 milliseconds, decay on 1 second, sustain all the way down, and the release I've got on 446. And what I've done is I've just tweaked this curve so that it rings out but not too much. About there, it sounds really nice, it gives it a little bit more tone. So I've dragged envelope 1 over to the level on oscillator A. So I've got the level all the way down, envelope 1 to level, and we're just bringing it up to about just below halfway, maybe about 48. You can play with this if you want, bring more of the sound in if you like it. I just wanted it to enhance the glass lid noise that we've got. I've left the random and the phase standard, the pan is on centre, and that's it for oscillator 1. Moving on to oscillator B, I've got the square wave in basic shapes, up 1 octave. Oscillator A is also up 1 octave. For oscillator B, I've got 4 unison again, the detune is on 0.1 and the blend is on 75. The phase and random I've left, the wavetable position is 4, which is the square wave. We're not using any warping on either oscillator, the pan is dead centre, and the level, again, we're automating with the envelope, which is on about 43 from 0. Again, just adds to the sound. So from here, what I'm doing is I'm adding a filter. I've got the MG low 12 and I've got the cutoff on about 23 Hz, quite low, with A and B both going through the filter. We're then modifying this with the envelope again, and we're going up to about 69. $69.70 it'll do. So that's it for the front panel. We're going to move over to the FX section, and first of all we're using a bit of dimension. We've got the hyper switch completely off, so let's switch it on. We're just using a tiny bit, mix is on 14%, the size is on 11. Next up we've got a compressor, which we've got multiband on. The highs are on 19%, the mid is on 124 and the lows are on 48. The threshold is on minus 9.7, the ratio is on 4:1, the attack and release are both on 90 and the gain is on 0. Okay, so the reverb, this is where it really enhances the sound. Let's switch the reverb on. I've got it on Hall. The size is 35%. The decay is 5.4, 5.5. 5.4, we'll leave it. The low cut I've got on 41%. The high cut is on 35. The spin I've got on 9, and the spin depth is on 20. And then I've mixed it in with 32%. So next we've got the EQ, and the first EQ I've got a bell curve. The frequency is on 1123 or thereabouts, and we're just bringing up a little bit of the where the bell is hitting. I'm going to leave the EQ on about 12.2. The Q is on 60, and again the frequency was on 1123 or thereabouts. Find a nice frequency to bring out. The second EQ, we've got a shelf at about 4189 Hertz. The Q is on 48 and the gain is on 4.8, and this is just bringing up some of the highs. And that's the preset done. So, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and like and share this video if you found it useful. See you next time.